Hello, and welcome to the Sound Objectivity Podcast, where we explore personal and professional development, leadership, decision-making, and today, the art of connection. I'm your host, David Campagna, and today we're diving into a topic that is very important for everyone alike: networking with authenticity. Let me start with this. How often are your professional connections more like transactional? If you've ever felt like networking is all about collecting business cards or sending "let's connect" messages on LinkedIn, this episode is for you. Today, we're going to reframe how you approach networking, transforming it into a genuine human process that aligns with your values while building stronger workplace relationships. Let's talk networking. It's often the cringe-worthy buzzword that feels more like a chore than a process of building valuable relationships. Whether you're a new hire trying to navigate your organization or an executive looking to foster collaboration across teams, the reality is that real networking goes beyond handshakes and elevator pitches. When done authentically, networking can create lasting connections, foster collaboration, and pave the way for meaningful professional growth. In this episode, I'll share actionable tips that incorporate authenticity into every professional relationship and networking event. Together, we'll explore building relationships with your team, across your company, and within your broader industry, all while staying true to yourself. Let's break this down into practical steps for forming authentic connections. Starting with the mission, vision, and values. The foundation of any workplace relationship begins with shared purpose. Every company has a mission, a vision, and a set of values that serves as the backbone for its culture. Leaders, mark my words, setting the example here is critical. When onboarding new employees, ensure they understand these principles not as buzzwords, but as actionable elements embedded into the company's culture. Hosting office events or initiatives that highlight your organization's values is another way to foster alignment. Ask yourself, are you embracing these principles in your everyday interactions? Sharing your belief in company values builds authentic connections. It's as simple as that. Now, let's connect outside of work tasks. Scheduling regular social events isn't just about having fun. It's about opening doors for employees and teams that might not otherwise interact. Don't underestimate the power of celebrating success together, whether it's highlighting an individual achievement or applauding the contributions of an entire team. But don't stop with the occasional office happy hour or company picnic. Go deeper. Social events are an opportunity to bring people from various functions together in unexpected ways. Think about this. Social connection bridges the gap between departments, helping us see the human behind the role. And that's the backbone of authenticity. Some of the most meaningful relationships in my career didn't emerge from formal networking events. They started with a simple conversation during a coffee break or while chatting after a meeting. These water cooler moments, whether in person or virtual, are your chance to connect on a real level. Ask about somebody's weekend plans, their favorite book, or even the chaos of their back-to-back meetings. Small talk plants the seeds of trust. If you're in a virtual setting, it's equally important to engage during webinars and virtual events. A quick "your comment really resonated with me. Can we connect further?" can go a very long way. And remember, authentic networking doesn't stop at starting conversations. It's all about following up meaningfully. For instance, after attending a virtual industry roundtable, I always make it a point to send out a customized message to key participants referencing parts of their discussion to keep the dialogue alive. So here's what I want you to do after this episode. Take a moment to evaluate how you're networking today. Are you prioritizing authentic connections? This is where there's room for improvement. Let me help you get started. Head over to our website at www.soundobjectivity.com and read our latest blog post, 10 Ways to Build Better Connections at Work. You'll find detailed advice and tools to get you into action. And while you're there, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Sound Objectivity and join our Facebook community to keep the discussion going. I also want to hear your thoughts and stories. Did today's tips strike a chord with you? Email me at ask@soundobjectivity.com. Let's discuss how you're applying these strategies in your own career. Before we sign off, let's do a quick recap. Working authentically starts with embracing shared values, extending relationships beyond personal roles, and engaging in intentional, everyday interactions. Build meaningful connections isn't about quantity, it's about empathy, trust, and staying true to yourself. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me today. I hope this episode inspired you to make intentional, authentic connections in your work and beyond. You've been listening to Networking with Authenticity. My name is David Campagna, and this is the Sound Objectivity Podcast. Until next time.